Hey y'all, it's Danny with Escape Powersports, and today I want to show the steps on how to change the oil and filter on your Polaris Rzr 800.
We'll get started by warming up the bike. And while the bike's warming up, we can remove the driver and passenger seats by pulling up on the tab behind the seat cushion. With the seats out of the way, now we can remove the access panel by turning the two plastic knobs in and pulling the panel up and out. We can now see our belt box, but more importantly, the engine oil dipstick and fill tube. Now I had the skid plate off this Rzr, but I wanted to hang it back up real quick to show the small hole on the rear passenger side of the skid plate we'll use to access the drain plug. Now the drain plug on these Rzrs is a 6mm and an Allen wrench will get it off, but I recently found this 6mm Allen socket for like $2 at the hardware store, and I feel way less likely to strip the drain plug while I'm using it. With the motor warmed up, we can grab our bucket and get under the bike and remove the drain plug with the 6mm Allen tool of choice. Oh shit, our seal and crush washer didn't come out with the drain plug. No worries though, we'll just grab a pick or pencil and go find that little guy, probably stuck somewhere near the drain hole. And when the oil is finished draining, we'll clean them up and reinstall with the drain plug. Torque specs on the drain plug are 16 foot-pounds or 22 newton-meters, but honestly them torque wrenches can be kind of confusing, so we'll just tighten this one up by hand and go a quarter turn with the ratchet to avoid over-tightening. Now it's time for that oil filter, and you can see it here from the passenger side on the engine. Actually enhance that picture. Enhance it again. Full zoom, damn it. There it is. Now you can see it on the passenger side of our motor on this 2014 800S. Oil filter tools come in a variety of shapes and sizes and can work in different ways. But given the tight nature of the filter on this Rzr, I'm going to grab this cheap smaller one that works like a normal set of pliers. And once we get it started counterclockwise with the tool, I'll finish unthreading by hand. We'll want to clean the area around the filter and add a few drops of oil to the gasket on the new filter to ensure a leak-free fit. And since it's so tight in there, I really had to work for the recommended last 3/4 turn after the gasket makes contact with the motor. And I kind of like to spray this area with degreaser and hose off the mess to make checking for leaks later easier. And I like to fill these big bottles to exactly the 2 quarts needed to avoid having to do any math. Now we can remove the dipstick and grab our funnel and carefully add our pre-measured 2 quarts of oil without spilling any. So Polaris oil change kits are kind of pricey, and I found this Rotella T6 SAE 5W40 full synthetic diesel oil from Walmart. Meets all the performance specs and is very popular with these Rzrs. That being said, if your machine's still under warranty, it's probably best to stick with Polaris's PS4 5W50 4-cycle oil kits and save your receipts and mileage to make sure any warranty repairs in the future get covered. Check that the dipstick's got oil on it and crank her up, checking for leaks around the filter and drain plug. After a minute or so, I like to check the oil again, as it will now read lower since the oil has had a chance to circulate through the entire motor. And we'll add some oil if necessary to get it into the middle of that safe range. All there's really left to do is pop our panel back on and reinstall our seats, and we're done.
So I really hope you found this oil change video helpful, and if you did, do me a quick favor and give it a thumbs up so I know we're on the right track here. But if it wasn't helpful for you, or you have any thoughts on how I can improve these videos, or really any comments on this topic in general, leave them in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, if you love these Polaris machines as much as I do, you can always subscribe to this channel. I'm Danny with Escape Powersports. I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see y'all on the trails.